Okay, so you want to get your head around how projects get managed, but without wading through tons of theory, right?
Yeah. Nobody has time for that. We get it.
We've been looking at this document, projectlifecycle.pdf, and it actually lays things out pretty clearly.
It does. It cuts through the jargon.
So our mission for this deep dive is simple. Give you the lowdown on four main types of project life cycles.
Think of it as a shortcut to understanding why projects feel so different sometimes. Some rigid, some constantly shifting.
Exactly. And this source breaks it down by looking at like when the planning happens, when the delivery happens.
And crucially, how much feedback plays a role. It's a really useful framework.
Right. So let's jump in. First up, predictive.
Ah, the classic.
Yeah, the document calls it upfront planning, delivery at the end, and the feedback loop, low.
Very low, relatively speaking. Think waterfall. That's the big example here.
Waterfall, like one step fully finished before the next, lay the foundation, build the walls.
Precisely. It works best when you're really, really sure about the requirements from day one. Crystal clear.
Like that bridge example, you need the blueprint totally locked down before you start pouring concrete.
Absolutely. Or in, say, industries with heavy regulations, making changes later is just a nightmare. Costly, too.
Right. So requirements have to be rock solid for predictive. Makes sense.
The feedback is all concentrated at the very beginning, during that planning phase.
Okay, got it. What's next? Incremental.
Right, incremental. Here, the planning is still mostly upfront.
Upfront. Okay.
Yeah, but the delivery is different. It happens in chunks.
In chunks. Not all at the end.
Nope. And the feedback is moderate. You get some input along the way.
The example given is some software rollouts. I could see that, like
Yeah.
version 1.0, then 1.1.
Exactly. You're pushing out working pieces of the final thing bit by bit.
So stakeholders get something useful earlier.
That's the idea. Value delivered sooner. But the overall big plan, that's still pretty much set from the start. Does that sort of explain why software updates often come in stages?
Yeah, it does. Avoids one giant, potentially risky launch. Okay, next is iterative.
Iterative. Now, this is where things get a bit more dynamic.
Also, planning is upfront plus evolving, it says, and delivery, repeated refinement.
See, evolving, refinement. You build something, you test it, you get feedback, you loop back, you improve it.
Ah, okay. The example is prototyping. That fits. Like sculpting something shape, reshape, shape again.
Precisely. The feedback loop here is higher, medium, high. It acknowledges that, you might not have all the answers right at the beginning.
So you learn as you go.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
Those cycles of building and testing let you adjust based on what you learn. Great when requirements are a bit fuzzy initially.
Right, embracing a bit of the unknown. Okay, last one, agile adaptive.
The most dynamic one. Planning is ongoing. Delivery is continuous.
Ongoing planning and continuous delivery. Wow.
And feedback. High. Constant feedback. Think Scrum, Kanban, those are the big examples.
So this is for situations where things change a lot.
Absolutely. Built for uncertainty, built for change. Those fast, frequent feedback loops let teams pivot really quickly.
It's less about predicting the future and more about responding to it.
You got it. It's a fundamental shift, really. Does seeing all four like this help you understand why some projects feel so structured and others seem to just, evolve?
It really clicks now, yeah. The structure fits the situation.
Though with Agile's flexibility, you do have to watch out for scope creep. Keep the team focused.
Good point. Okay, quick recap then. 4 types.
Predictive, plan up front, deliver at the end, low feedback.
Incremental. Plan up front, deliver in chunks, moderate feedback.
Iterative, plan and evolve, refine in cycles, medium-high feedback.
And agile adaptive. Ongoing planning, continuous delivery, high feedback.
Got it, exactly. So thinking about these different ways of working, what does this tell you about maybe the importance of understanding uncertainty in any project? Whether it's a huge product launch or just, I don't know, planning a trip.
Yeah, exactly. How much do you need to adapt? And maybe which of these approaches feels more natural to you or fits the kind of challenges you